The reason why we are winning now and there's so many thrivers now and people are thriving and learning to take their power back and walk away now. You're learning this word, you're watching this stuff, you're getting stronger. It's because it's necessary. You need to break out of this thing because you don't deserve to be in it. Your family don't deserve you. That narcissistic man or woman definitely don't deserve you. Those jobs that are narcissistically bullying you don't deserve you either. And if you're in situations where you're absolutely just stuck and can't leave for whatever reason, you need to learn how to become your highest self. Because if you're your highest self, a narcissist can't touch you even if they're in the same house with you. Because you learn how to become completely unbothered and let that demon demonize and torture their self and not you. The only reason narcissists be winning is when we are not educated and empowered enough to put our shield up against them and fight against their tactics. Manipulation is demonic to me. To intentionally play with somebody's mind, heart, life is demonic. If you know, you know. You know a narcissist, you know a true enemy of progress. This person tried to set you back, tried to hold you back, tried to keep you down. Even if it was in secret, they were doing it. It might have took you a while, maybe decades to figure it out, but they were doing it and you're winning now because you figured it out. They can't do it no more. You're probably completely hated now. They can't stand you because you figured them out. You are a problem. You're being talked about because you have figured them out. Everybody else is being bamboozled and still fooled, and you have unmasked them. That's a problem. But it's a good problem for you because it means you won. It means you are winning. Yeah, and I'm using that word purposefully because this is a game to them. And since they want to play games, you can show them better than you can tell them. That's why I got to a point, many of us, we bossed up and packed up our bags and we never looked back. We found a way to allow that love that we had so deep for them to just grieve it. Learn how to reverse it and give ourselves that kind of love. Never again will we put someone so above us that we forget us. So we're winning now. To step into knowing your true self-worth, you're winning now. To now know that you matter, you're winning now. Waking up every day knowing that you are not allowing this thing to bother you how it used to, you're winning now. You done figured it out. You're winning. You're winning for life. So they're going to be mad for life. They're going to be bothered for life. They're going to be annoyed for life. They're going to talk about you forever. The smear campaign sometimes never stops for some of us because our light never stops. And the more it shines, the brighter it gets, the more they're going to talk. The more they're going to have negative things to toss around. The more they're going to try to impact people to see us differently. But you ain't got to try hard because if you're real, you're real. If it's there, it's there. The proof is in the pudding. You don't have to prove nothing to nobody. You don't owe them nothing. That's why you're winning, because you know that now. Because at some point you gave them everything. To the point where you were suffocated and you were still trying to manage. You were giving to them and going without in certain parts of your life. That's how deep the sacrifice was, because that's how needy they were. That's how deep the need was for the narcissist. You're winning. You're winning because they're so smart, they're stupid. They set themselves up. They set themselves up. Yeah, trauma hurts. Trauma is painful. Trauma destroys people. Trauma puts people in bad positions. It does. But that same trauma, when a person heals from it, this is so phenomenal. This is a magnificent testimony. Because trauma to me is a slow death. Narcissistic trauma is poisoning to the point where you become the walking dead, like the narcissist. You're walking around, your soul seems, it's like they snatched it out of you. Your energy's gone. You're zombified. You have the energy to do nothing for you, but everything for them. That is a walking dead. That is someone who becomes empty by force, because perhaps you didn't even start off empty. And they force and project their emptiness onto you. So you become the walking dead with the walking dead. They tap you into their zombie world. That's the narcissistic cobweb. And many don't make it out of that. People are dying right now because of that. People are in hospitals right now because of that. This was supposed to drown you. That's how strong narcissistic attacks are. From an emotional level to a mental level to a spiritual level, this is supposed to drown you. Some of you, your life seems so disturbed because your narcissistic abusers spiritually got your life in some kind of a bottle with a cap on it. Yep. They are watching you and they're preying on you. They're keeping you close so they can continue to destroy you. They've set traps so that your life doesn't move. They got you sitting in a ball of confusion and you keep thinking you are the problem and something is wrong with you. And I'm here to tell you that's not true. You're in a narcissistic cobweb and you need to set yourself free. Some way, somehow, it's time to go. 2025 is going to be the year where you set yourself free, whoever that is. You're going to join the community of thrivers. You're going to join team winners, team victors, team victors. Because I'm telling you, the trauma hurts, man. The trauma will destroy you. But man, let me tell you, there's light on the other side of this, though, because you can definitely transform this into triumph. That's what's supposed to not happen. The most and the least unexpected thing is for you to heal, like for real, for real. Because if you heal, you're going to go up so high. You're going to shock yourself. You're going to shock yourself because you're going to be like, I almost believed everything the narcissist told me I couldn't do, couldn't be, won't be. But once you took your power back and you started walking boldly, fearlessly, fiercely, unapologetically, respectfully, loving yourself, taking God serious, I know you started to see the light. You started to see, man, this person, how was I in love with that? Ew. What is that? Ew. What? Yeah. You are winning because you figured it all out, y'all. You figured it all out. Some of y'all don't even realize how God really looked out by allowing you to tap into the knowledge of narcissism, because it changed your whole perspective. If it was hard to walk away, the more you watch these videos, it may not be so hard to leave no more because you ain't crazy, huh? Turns out you ain't the only one. Turns out you couldn't be crazy when there's millions of people saying the same thing. You ain't nuts if there's millions of people claiming the same thing, literally describing the same spirit in different people. They call it disorder, I call it spirits. You can argue it, but you're going to argue by yourself. You ain't going to argue with me. The same demonic influences in these disordered people is worldwide. So you're not crazy. You didn't make it up. It's not you that's dysfunctional. You're just around a lot of dysfunctional minded people that are pulling you down with them. Want to at least keep trying to. Some of y'all don't even know why you've always been sick and doctors don't know what it is. Yeah, you're around narcissistic poisoning. Doctors don't know how to diagnose trauma because trauma lives in our body and it manifests weird. A lot of us, because of this, we had weird physical symptoms. Whether it was your reproduction, whether it was something to do with sexuality, whether it was migraines, headaches, stomach problems, body aches, it was something, autoimmune diseases. Boy, that is highly linked to emotional abuse. Stress kills. And nobody produces more stress than a narcissist.